Hey guys, it's Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with another video here out on the field. And I was kind of a break between orders. I kind of waited a few minutes and haven't gotten anything, so I was bored. Decided to pause the dash and record a video on kind of like a current event topic. I don't think I've mentioned this in some of my recent videos, but for the last several weeks now, I kind of got out of watching other gig tubing content from other dashers. I mentioned in my early videos that I watched a lot of content and it helped me out a lot, and that's what motivated me to do my own channel. But like I said, in recent weeks I've kind of gotten out of watching other gig tubers, mainly because of time issues. I mean, I have 3 jobs, you might as well say: my W2, the door dashing, and content creation. So I don't, not just other gig tubers, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube, period. But anyway, now to the point. One of the current event type of things that I've seen just come up in my YouTube feed. I haven't tried to watch any of the videos until just now, but I keep seeing these mass deactivation videos. And so just a minute ago, before starting this, I clicked on one and I watched the first couple minutes of it, and it talked about how because of the new changes in the completion rate, that's why a lot of dashers are going to get in trouble with getting deactivated, because they've raised the threshold from 80% completion to now 90% completion. And I couldn't find any other good videos to watch. It's funny, like, well, I kept, for the last week or two, I've been seeing it in my feed, but then now when I go to actually search it and type in DoorDash deactivation, I couldn't find through a search recent good videos. Go figure. But anyway, my thoughts on all of this is, again, 10-minute drops. It blows me away how, you know, I've been dashing for coming up on a year. I don't remember the exact, December 14th, 15th, somewhere in there. The middle of the month is going to be 1 year for me. And I found the video, and in my first couple months of dashing, about 10-minute drops at the restaurants. And it's something that's just, even still, is not widely known by DoorDash drivers, and I don't get it. And in a couple of my recent recap videos, I've had the really easy 10-minute drops where DoorDash has now like simplified the process. So now it's even easier than it was like 2 months ago. So on restaurant, I mean, in my opinion, there's no reason really why a DoorDash driver should not be over, like, say, like 95%. I always, and a lot of times I'll be at 100%. I hear, probably not this week, but I'm at 99 right now, and next week I'll reach 100 orders since my last drop. I'll be at 100% again, and I usually ride in that usually 98 to 100%. And it's very, very, very rarely will I drop a restaurant order without penalty. I mean, and I really can't think of situations where, you know, you would need to drop an order from a restaurant. With 10-minute drops in place, penalty free, then what other reason would there be to drop it? I don't know. I don't know. I guess a dasher goes to a restaurant and finds out there's 10 drinks with the order, and oh, forget this, I'm dropping it. But that's going to be like really extremely rare. So I like the video that I did watch before starting this. The dasher was like, well, I don't think this change is going to affect me. Maybe I'll be more selective and not take orders from restaurants that I know it's going to be really busy at the restaurant. See, I don't factor that into my decision-making process. If I take, let's say I was dashing on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning and I get an IHOP order and I know that it's going to be absolutely slammed and I may have to park in another parking lot over and walk over to the IHOP. I already know it's going to be busy, but that doesn't matter because of obviously 10-minute drops. It does not matter to me whatsoever. I go into the restaurant, as soon as I click arrive at the restaurant, set my stopwatch, my timer, walk in there. If I don't have the order within 10 minutes, drop it, penalty free. Or sometimes DoorDash will prompt you before the 10 minutes that they'll be the ones that prompts you to drop it penalty free. So it's kind of hard for me to understand what are some other reasons people are dropping orders. I mainly drop, the orders that I do drop primarily are shopping orders. If I get into a store and there's already 2 or 3 items that I can't find and I'm having problems with substitutions and the customer's not responding to my messages, it's a real tricky shopping order. That's the kind of order that I'll drop. And you see that in my videos. Another example is, I've talked about this before, Giant Eagle. I'm done with Giant Eagle. So if I do any more orders from there, I shop my order. You have to go through a cashier at my Giant Eagle. So if there's only one cashier and a line of 10 people to check out, every single time I'm just going to leave my cart sit there and I'm going to drop the order and leave. And so that's where my drops come from. And there's not, like I said before, hardly any of them that I do. Like I said, I typically run at 98 to 100%. So it was kind of I guess a little bit of a relief to me that just now, I see, like I said, in past weeks, I've seen all these deactivation videos on YouTube. And like I said, I went to watch this one and I'm like, oh, that's all they're talking about is completion rate. If that's what they're talking about now, I don't have anything to worry about. But anyway, comment below what I'm missing here. Like, comment below if say for instance you're a dasher and your acceptance rate is in the 80s. What kinds of drops are you doing that I haven't covered in this video? Because I'm curious to know why so many orders would be dropped. Like I said, in my market and how I do things, I rarely drop orders, and I do so many orders each week that even when I do, it only takes 2 or 3 weeks for something to drop off. So, like I said, help me out in the comments here. But anyway, that's my video for now, and hope this helps. Make sure to like the video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Check out my other videos, and be safe out there dashing until the next time.